Okay, so now we have Owen Jones coming down the stairs. Owen's a young prospect, he's just 18 years old, and he was able to win the elite division in All-Stars last week.
Blue corner's ready. Red corner's ready. Let's fight.
Okay, so we're on the way, the guys touch hands.
What are you expecting, Ethan? What are you expecting?
Owen immediately pulls guard.
Ready down if you can with it, please. If you're not, disengage, watch the back take.
Okay, so Owen's inverted, he's going for a Baron.
Good. Good, there you go, yep.
Okay, Ethan's doing a good job. He's going outside Ashy, he's attempting to go for a straight footlock. Owen's offended, he's re-inverted.
Again, no need to go with finish it. Don't burn out with it, Ethan, okay? Okay, there we go.
Beautiful, Owen.
Different game.
Start pushing forward now.
Same again, expect
Owen's done a good job of gaining height, his hand fought well, but now he was just able to kick his leg out.
Inside, it's going to look to the back, okay?
Owen immediately pulls.
Disengage that rest of the Hebrew if you need to. Make you just step out. There we go. Disengage the hook and you step. Good.
Okay, so they're in reverse Della Riva right now. Owen's looking for an arm drag. Ethan's done a good job of killing the hook. He stepped out, and he's now attempting to pass from the outside.
Okay, if you float, you need to pull that foot free, please. Take your time, take your time, Ethan. Good, you're comfortable here, okay? You know where you're going?
Both taking their time, trying to find an in.
Good. There you go. There you go. You're comfortable here. You know where the danger is, okay?
Trying to stay calm.
You know where the danger is. You've been here before.
Owen handling this really well.
So right now, Owen's trying to get a shin. Owen's trying to get an underhook from the shin to shin. Sorry, Ethan is.
Position you're not happy with, you disengage it, please, okay? Don't work through it. Good. There you go. Nice.
Okay, they've reset. Ethan's back to passing on the feet. Owen's done a good job of hooking with his reverse Della Riva.
Ethan, I want to look at the neck of the side.
Good pressure from Ethan. They're 4 minutes in at this point.
Okay? You sit up, attack the neck, please. Don't let you sit up.
Just trying to get that leg, not quite making it.
Look to just place that upper frame. There you go. You need to get rid of that upper body frame.
They're working at quite a high pace. The difficult thing with this format is that they have to have a best of 3. So that means that they have to win 2 matches in order to beat their opponent. Every round is 7 minutes long. Good inversion from Owen.
I wonder if they're burning too much energy too early in the first round.
They both look good. They both look like they came in shape. I don't think cardio is going to be an issue for these guys.
Okay, you knows he can revert to the inside, okay? You can't
Ethan
block the
again
head.
trying to pass from that HQ. Owen is
Watch the
constantly
arm,
looking
watch
for
the
that arm
bar
drag.
as well, please. Thank you. Good.
It's a very evenly matched
Okay, we need to start thinking about
bout.
different ways
Both
to get
guys,
through now, don't we, okay? This is
both
the
guys
way
are
as
doing well.
Good, there we go. Okay, this is a different approach now. There we go. So, we need a body control, don't we? Same again, look at that knee through if you can then. Good.
Okay, now Ethan's done a little bit better to come closer. Owen's just reset him again. Okay, he attempted to go leg drag, now he's trying to pressure pass again.
Okay, if you're
But
worried about this, make sure
Owen's
you
doing a
use
great
your
job
belly down.
framing, inverting, and constantly
Belly
resetting the
down.
position.
Yeah, no reading, please.
Oh, he's just inverted now.
Good. Okay, you've got to drop him.
He's just not giving him a chance.
Good. This is good, Ethan, okay? Again, detach that reverse Dw2, please. You're not going to pass from that step. Square him up, off the hook, please. When you leave him in that position, Ethan, he starts off balance and invert, so you need to detach it straight away, thank you.
They have 1 minute to
Don't
go.
allow him to have that tight that reverse Dw2, please, okay? That's what that inversion is good for.
A really great effort from both fighters today. Really working hard.
Okay, this is, you're good at this position. This is what you know you do. What you do from there, okay?
Both determined, quite precise.
Good arm drag from
Belly down,
Owen.
please.
He's on single leg X.
No, not letting go belly down, please. Turn that to the other way,
Ethan's
to the
doing a
way,
good
to the
job
way,
of
turn
pulling
into
his
it,
head
turn
up.
into it, turn into it.
Okay,
Turn
now
into
he's
it,
stripped
you're
that
good,
hook.
turn into it, you're good. Good, there you go. Okay, now he's going to go to the back. You know he's going to use matrix to go to the back. Turn in, please, thank you. Do not let him turn out, Ethan, please.
Good transition from Owen. He's looking for that straight foot lock.
If you're going to raise your
But
base, do
Ethan's
not let
safe
him
from
change your hip. Okay, posture. Okay, stay standing, just shake a little bit, please. Shake him slightly. Shake him now. Lock it off.
Time.
No, time.
Okay, good triangle from Owen. That looks deep. They're on short time.
You guys rest for time one for the rest?
Okay, the round just ended. Okay, they've got a minute off, and now they're going to go into the second round.
Great finish from the first fight.
We'll look at a replay. It was time first.
Maybe Ethan really supported by that cooling of time.
He said it was time went first. Time went first.
Don't worry about it. Just push it.
1 minute break.
Okay, Owen is saying that Ethan tapped. Ethan's saying that the time ran out. It looks like they're going to look at a replay.
He said he tapped. He said he tapped, but the time ran out fast. Yeah.
No, he's honest.
Yeah. Guys, this blue corner, red corner, there's 5 for them.
Beautiful work on it.
Okay, here they go again. Back in. 1 minute break. Back into another 7-minute round. Owen straight down to the floor.
Give your back away on this, okay. You've got to get your hips away from him. You've got to get your hips away. Good. There you go.
Okay, Owen start immediately going back to first Dw2. He's looking for his back. This time Owen's deeper. He's got hip control. He did a good job to get the sweep.
Good. There you go.
Okay, Owen's now looking to pass.
This is good. This is nice. There you go. Don't let him go belly down, please.
Ooh, good flying triangle attempt from Owen.
You need to
Very
change,
impressive.
Change the orientation of that foot. You're good there. You can see you're good from there. You're good from there. Keep your toes pointing towards the spine, please. Toes towards the spine, please. Toes towards the spine.
Good retention from Ethan. Owen's on a straight foot lock. And Ethan stabbed. Good job from Owen.
Fantastic.
I thought the best of three, no? So best of three. I won twice. So it's over, no?
And Owen Jones takes the second round with the submission from Ethan Weston.
So right now I believe what they're saying is first round there was no points, so that was an even round. Second round Owen finished with a submission. And now they're in the third 7-minute round.
So just a short break
There you go.
and then back into it.
Okay, they touch hands and now this time Ethan immediately sits down.
Yeah, maybe a change of tack. Still lots of energy from these two. That's really keeping it up.
Watch K-guard, watch K-guard, watch K-guard, good.
Owen's going hard on that knee slice. He's forced turtle.
Know exactly what was coming. Good. Keep on those feet. There you
Good
go.
sprawl from
Put your
Ethan.
shoulder under that knee if you can. Put your shoulder under that knee if you can. There, that's beautiful. Good. Yeah, let's remove this reverse teleheater, please. Thank you.
Okay, Ethan once again looking to pass from HQ. Owen's doing a good job framing. So far these guys have had 2 matches back to back. Right now Ethan taking a little bit of a rest.
Owen just trying to find that control.
Good. Yeah, that front, thank you. Good. Okay. Gotta get an angle for it. Go belly down, go belly down. You can finish that now. Go, finish it. You can finish that. You can finish that now. Up again, up. Good. Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad, Ethan. Okay.
Okay, right now Ethan's threatening.
Same again. That plan seems to work quite well.
He's threatening an ankle lock. He's really hipping down
and
into
then you go
it.
belly down, please. Okay.
Good job from Owen to spin off that steamer lock.
It becomes loose to sort of establish the.
Now they're back to the passing from HQ.
Establish control of the foot if this is there. Don't let him pull that arm to the inside. You know he's going to shoot triangles from that.
Owen once again attempted the arm drag, get up to the single leg from reverse de la Riva. Ethan was able to shut it down quite well.
Push the foot by the hip, don't fully get it, and that's your best bet. There you go again, you see, good. You're starting to hide that foot now, Ethan.
They've got 4 minutes 30 to go.
Okay?
Ethan struggling to get a big purchase on Owen. Owen looking very comfortable where he is.
Yeah. Come up. Go up, Ethan, you can. Go up. And up top, please.
Right now that was a sweep from Owen to get on top. Now he's going back down.
Good. Come up if you need to. If you can't get the
And now Owen's wrestle just went back
to
up.
the top, please. Yeah, there you go. Good, yeah. Okay. You know if you have it. You know what sort of control you have. I can't see from here. You know what sort of control you have, okay? You know the options from here.
Nice, here we go.
Arm. Good. Come up.
Okay, Owen looking for the
There
overarm
we go.
pass.
Engage. Look to threaten that outside foot, please.
And Ethan's attacking the Kimura. Good job from Ethan.
There you go. Look to this way.
Solid
outside
defense
foot.
there.
Hold the near wrist and outside foot, please. Place the frame, please. Thank you.
Okay, they've got 2 minutes 50 to go.
Careful with that left arm, he's looking for the arm drag, you know he is, okay? If you reach with that left arm, he's looking for the arm drag. I want that left arm to be concerned with the top leg, please. Not the shoulder. Top leg, not shoulder, please. Thank you. Good. Foot's there, foot's there. Good, he's hiding it again, okay? Foot's there.
Okay, Ethan's once again trying to pass from standing. He's crouched down to stop Owen from inverting underneath with
Watch
that
that
reverse
arm,
center.
please. Ethan, that left
Owen
arm.
was successful with
You
it
need
a
to stop
few
reaching
times
that
during
left
the
arm,
earlier
okay?
rounds,
Your arm
and now
drag is
Ethan
gonna shoot
has
the hits, okay? That
he's
left
become
arm
more
is in danger,
comfortable
okay?
shutting it down.
That left arm is concerned with the top leg, please. Do not keep pushing forward with it.
Owen looking for an armbar.
There you go. If the underhook's there, you take it. But anything else, avoid it, please. Good. Back neck. It's there. Sits on the back neck.
Just taking their time, looking for an in.
There you go. Switch the grip if you need to. Switch the grip on that.
Sorry,
Switch the
Owen's
grip on
got a
it.
leg.
Go again. I want you to switch the grip on it. Move the hips away. If you can't
Good
get the
job
leg,
to
you
knock
need to
Ethan
bail
down
the
to a
hips as
hip.
fast as
Right,
you
once
can,
again,
okay?
Owen's looking to
You
bury him
need to get your
lower,
hips away from his
potentially
hips.
into
That
a
leg
leg
is not
or
there.
to take his back.
Okay, good. Straight foot up, he's there again. Up if you can't, up if you can't, thank you. And on top, good back. Arm drags, careful again, careful with that, it's that left arm. Every time you're getting lazy with it.
Nicely
okay?
done by Ethan, just not quite there. Owen very strong with the defence.
So what had happened was that Owen, he was
Neck, tap that
inverting
neck with the arm, neck
to
with
take
the arm,
Ethan's
neck
back,
with the arm.
and Ethan was doing a good job
Roll
of countering
through,
by
roll through,
attacking
please.
Owen's leg.
Right, your neck needs to be tapped now, okay?
Last 30
Your
seconds
neck
to
needs
go.
to be tapped now, okay? Your neck needs to be tapped.
Okay, now Owen's on the back. He's jumped on, he's got, can't see from here, but it looks like he's got a hook in. He's got,
Make
yep,
sure
one
your neck
hook
is
in.
defended, please. Two
And
hands.
the seatbelt control,
Thank
he's
you.
now got both
Hand
hooks in.
control, hand control. Hand control. Time.
Okay, short time, there's 10 seconds left. Okay, they've gone back down to the floor. And time's
That's
just
time.
run out. Good job from both guys.
Fantastic fight. And Owen takes it. Fantastic effort from Ethan as well.
That was quite a fight. Owen, come on in. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Yeah, I thought it was a poor performance for me, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. Could have done much better, but got the win, that's what matters.
Yeah, definitely. What makes you say that?
There's just opportunities where I should have capitalised on. Saw the back, should have taken it a couple of times, so, but it is what it is.
Was that the fight you were expecting at all?
No, I was hoping for a better performance for me, to be honest. Thought I would have been able to finish it much quicker than I did.
Right. And what's next for you in terms of competing?
Well, I mean, I've got a couple fights on Soul Takers and a couple fights just in general competitions like the English Open.
Cool.
Try and do as many as I can.
Yeah, definitely.
Rack up them wins.
Yeah, good. Well, congratulations. How are you going to celebrate today?
I'm going to go back to training
Yeah.
straight there and then that's it. I'm not going to celebrate. Move on to the next one.
Well, catch your breath. Congratulations. Come on in, Ethan. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's a good fight, obviously. I'm just, to be honest, he's a really good guy. I've, heard so much about him.
Yeah.
He's been dominating all of his divisions, and yeah, just happy to fight against him.
Oh, lovely. Did anything surprise you at all? Was that the fight you were expecting?
Yeah, I was kind of expecting it, because, he pushed the ADCC rules. I was kind of expecting a few leg entanglements, a few footlocks, but obviously I thought I could come back, but clearly not.
And what's next for you in terms of competing?
I think I've got Naga next.
Okay.
I'm going to be looking for a few shows, and hopefully, I'll get accepted on a few of them.
Yeah. And how are you going to recover from today's fight?
Just, hip hip hooray, but then
Yeah.
back to training,
Yeah, definitely.
back on the grind.
Well done for today. Have a great rest of the day.
you. Thank
Cool. Now let's get ready for our next fight. We're going to move on to our second fight now. Rich, Would you like to come in to do the weigh-ins? There you go.
Lovely. We got Lyle. Come on over, please. Just on the scales, thank you. And we've got 81.5 kilograms. Thank you. Just over there for me, please. And we've got Jay. Come up to the scales, please. And we've got 84 kilograms. Thank you very much, Jay. Thanks, Josie.
Thanks, Rich. Lyle, come on over. I'll ask you some questions. How are you feeling today?
I'm alright, it's a good day, I'm happy to be here, thanks for having me.
Good. Do you know much about your opponent today?
I know that he's very skilled, I know that he's very experienced, I've heard only good things about him and I'm excited to have a match with him.
Good. Do you see any weaknesses in his game that you would like to exploit?
I have a game plan, but my brother's standing right here, so I'm not going to say it now. But
Good idea.
I think he's a good player, so I'm excited to jump in.
Cool. And you had to replace a teammate of yours. How did you change your routine to prepare for today?
I kept in mind his physiology, I kept in mind the kind of attacks that I would expect, and we trained around that, but nothing out of the ordinary, to be honest, because we have quite a good competition training consistently, so yeah. So it was just more about changing, basically a camp. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, great. Thank you so much. Good luck. Thank you. Jay, come on over. I've got some questions for you. How are you?
Well, thank you.
Good. How are you feeling about today's fight?
Ready. Just ready to go out there and do what I need to do, so I'm ready.
Do you know much about your opponent today?
Well, I just know that he's a nice guy, as you've seen, but at the end of the day, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to compete, so it is what it is.
Good. Your original opponent, Freddie, had to pull out due to injury. How did you prepare for today? Did you change anything?
Not much. He flapped us, didn't he? So it's also one of them. I'm thankful that he stepped in, but what's going to happen to Lars would have happened to him as well, so it is what it is.
Cool. Great. Well, good luck for today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Rich.
Thank you. Okay, gentlemen, we've got a face-off. Can you please just step over here for me? Thank you very much. Best of luck.
So down comes Lyle Arafa, representing Roger Gracie Academy. So Lyle filled in late notice for this bout. He was covering a teammate.
You guys ready? Go back to corners. Ready? Go back to corners. Red corner, you ready? Blue corner, you ready? Let's fight.
And we're on the way. The guys touch hands. An aggressive start from Lyle. Okay, Jay's on a guillotine. Okay, Lyle's able to get out the guillotine. He stood up to pass the guard.
And they got out of that corner.
Jay immediately looking to attack the heel hook. Good job clearing the knee line from Lyle. Very aggressive pass attempts from Lyle. Good job clearing the De La Riva hook. Very high pace from these guys.
It's like Lyle just trying to stay dominant. Above Jay.
Knee slide, he forced turtle, and good job to invert and get out from Jay. Get back to their feet. Okay.
Just moving away from that corner.
a lot of wrestling with both guys. A very different pace from the previous match. Both guys wrestling hard. Lau's pushing him against the wall, and now he's looking for a single leg.
And he doesn't quite get.
No, so what had happened there was that Lau was on a single leg. Jay went to go for the Kimura, but it failed, and now he's on his back. Okay. So right now Lau's looking to pass from standing.
Jay just waiting for Lau to come to him. Lau just changing his direction, changing his approach.
Okay, Lau's on a heel hook. He's really hipping in hard to it. It doesn't quite have that heel.
4 minutes.
Good job to slip out from Jay. Okay, now Lau's attacking the opposite leg. He's going hard on that straight ankle. Jay's doing a good job of keeping a poker face.
Now let's see if Jay can work his way out. See if he can use his arms.
Okay, so from here they're in saddle. Lau's looking to separate the legs and attack that heel hook. Good job clearing the legs. Okay, but now Jay is he's doing a good job of hand fighting.
Back down he goes.
Okay, he's looking to clear the knee line, and he does. Okay, Lau's back on top looking to pass.
We are at the 3-minute mark, just past it. 3 minutes remaining of the first round.
Okay, Lau once again attacking the outside heel hook. Jay's done a good job of defending. Lau's back up, looking to pass. Okay, Lau's attacking the DOS there. Good job from Jay to get out, and again, Lau's on his leg.
2 minutes.
Good action from both guys.
And Lau just evading those legs right to the end.
It's actually it's interesting to note that Lau spent a lot of his jiu-jitsu training actually training in the gi. He's actually won the Abu Dhabi Grand Slam tournament. And his favorite position is actually reverse Delaware guard. Okay, so Lau once again looking for that knee slide. When he goes hard for it, he's now looking to attack the neck.
Again, in quite a dominating position.
He's looking for the DOS right now. One minute left for these guys.
It's forcing Jay Paul to find an out.
Lau, he's actually had quite a bit of success attacking the neck to pass and force turtle. What he should also look to do is maybe look to take the back as well from it if he's unsuccessful on the neck. So again, once again, he's here, he's attacking that DOS hard. he should try and maybe look to spin behind Jay and potentially put hooks.
Maybe that's something he'll have to work on in the second round, as we've only got 30 seconds left.
Hand time. Back to corners.
Last 15 to go. Both guys have constantly been attacking. Good first round so far.
Very impressive, yeah. Now they get a minute break before going into the second.
Interesting note as well that neither guy has a cornerman or training partner with them. So quite a few times I was able to force that turtle. If I was him, I would look to take the back. They're about to go again.
Let's see if they change tactics in this second round. And here they go, straight into it.
They touch hands. And immediately Lau pushes Jay against the cage.
Straight into that wrestling again.
Okay, so Lau's on a double and Jay's starting to attack his neck. Same position as the first round. Good job to free his neck from Lau.
Now Jay needs to work his way out of that corner.
Very good job and pressure from Lau to put him there. Okay, Jay's inverted. Lau's looking to defend his leg. Good job from Jay to sit him down. He's looking for that heel hook. Lau once again, he's scooted out. He's looking to clear his knee line, separate those legs. Okay, so now Lau's, he managed to get out. Both guys are on their feet and they're wrestling again from the wall. Jay actually faked a jumping submission. Lau gave a little bit of a smile. He's looking for that single leg again. He's picked it up. Jay's attacking the neck, but once again, Lau's successful in getting him down. Okay, Lau's freed his head. He's now got Jay against the corner. This is a very difficult position. Unless you're used to cage wrestling or you've maybe trained with some MMA guys, it's going to be difficult for Jay because in a lot of jiu-jitsu gyms, they don't actually train against the wall. So if you're not used to it, it's a very uncomfortable position to be in.
It can be really used to your advantage as well, potentially.
I think that's what Lau's looking to do. Lau's constantly looking to pin him against the cage and wear on him from there.
And we see they just keep working to the corners, forcing Jay Paul to try and escape, trying to get out of that.
This is a very high-paced match for two guys that are, well, they're not lightweights. They've been going hard the entire time. And right now, there's 3 minutes 55 seconds left of this period, so they've been going hard for over 10 minutes now. Now again, let's look for that knee slide. Jay was successful in inverting and getting out. Back to reverse Celeriva. Okay, so Lau right now is looking to leg drag. And back to that knee slide.
Over halfway through the second round.
Okay, Lau allows him to stand back up. And now I think he's going to push him against the wall again. and he does
There we
so.
go.
Stop. Right, what's that? Can we get past?
Good body lock from Lau. He's around the back. Jay did a good job to counter and attack the leg. Lau looks very calm and comfortable defending.
And we've just had a pause. It looks like Jay Poole had a slight injury. He might need a plaster. We just paused the time as well at 2:34. Gives both of them a second to breathe as well. Maybe really reevaluate what they're going to be doing. And there we have Jay Poole's hand just being taped, just as quickly as they can to keep the book and finish off this second round.
Okay, they touch hands.
Let's go.
And restarting back in their corners.
Okay, now Jay Paul immediately sits. Lau looking for that underhook head control. Jay did a good job framing with his left leg, and now Lau sits back for that heel hook again. It looks like he's got a deeper bite. No, Jay slipped out. Lau again looking for that outside heel hook. Now Jay's knee line is free. And now Jay looking to invert and get his own leg lock.
Ooh, very nicely done. Lau trying to just ease his way out.
He's safe from here. Good job to retract his leg.
Making sure he kept the knee bent, just so he could get out easily. Okay, and we've got just about 1 minute left.
So again, Lau attacks that knee slide. He's attacking the DOS. Good job breaking the posture. If he raised his elbow up a little bit against the back of Jay's head, he'd have a little bit more success with that. See now, right now, he should use that to pass and take side control. So again, okay, so now Lau's on top, side control, good job. I believe he would have had points for sweeping. Oh no, sorry, he was on top, knee slide and for the pass. But the score is definitely wrong because takedowns count as points as well, and Lau, he was able to score several during this period. So it should definitely be more than 1-0. Oh, he's on the DOS, short time.
And we're out of time. Here we go, the referee calls time.
Okay, good job from Lau. Arafat to win on points.
Very impressive. Great work from Lyle. Very different fight to the first one we saw.
Yeah, this one was very wrestle heavy, but equally the bottom person. So Owen in the previous match was constantly looking to invert from reverse Salariva, and as was Jay. And both matches there were a lot of leg lock exchanges.
Lyle, congratulations. How do you feel?
I feel good. I'm happy. It's just another day. Every day you train. One day you die, one day you live. You evolve. That's the game.
Good.
So it's not about happy or sad. It's just another day.
Was that the fight you were expecting today?
Yeah, he was good. Really long, very strong, and we had some good scrambles. I thought I could move faster in the scrambles because I know I have very good conditioning. I was looking a lot to attack off the wall because of his length. Usually I'm longer, but I knew that if we work off the wall, I have a higher percentage of being able to do what I wanted to do in the game.
So do you feel like you were able to use tactics that you had thought of before?
Yeah, so we were doing a lot of wall work, a lot of playing against the longer guy. And that was basically the game plan, and in terms of a grappling competition, and camera.
What's next for you in terms of competing, training?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure. I just love this game. I love everyone in this game. I want us all to grow and be better martial artists. I have a lot of work to do at the same time, so I'm never going to stop training, but my competitions are intermittent, so we'll have to see.
Congratulations. How are you going to celebrate today, lastly?
I'm going to go home, get my dog, and do little circles in the park and scare all the old ladies.
Love that. Sounds like a good plan.
very much.
Congratulations. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you. Jay, come on.
And I'm happy I lost to him because he's a brilliant stand-up guy and showed me a lot of respect. And he didn't let me get into my game, so nothing but respect for him.
Did anything surprise you at all? Was it the game you were expecting?
No, I didn't expect it to be that strong.
Okay.
I didn't expect it to be that strong, so especially against like the cage and all the clinches.
Yeah.
Very strong, be able to push me back a bit.
Okay.
So I wasn't expecting that. And also from the guard, didn't let me get anything going. So nothing, like I said, nothing but respect.
Yeah. I see you hurt your hand slightly. How did that happen?
It was just when he was taking me down off the cage underneath the mirror. I kind of posted it, just cut the bottom. So it's what it is.
What's next for you in terms of competing, training?
Got a match on Soul Takers on October 26th. Hopefully I perform a lot better than I did today. So, but yeah, no, that's all at the moment. But hopefully get something in before then. But yeah.
How are you going to rest and recuperate after today?
Nothing. I'm just going to go to the gym on Monday or Sunday, hopefully. Just do what I'm doing every day in, day out. So hopefully come back better than I did today.
Well done for today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll now get ready for our next fight. So we're here with our referee, Samid. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. How have you found the event so far?
Yeah, really good. Especially the last fight was a super high-paced fight. I thought it went really good. So far, so good. Yeah.
Has anything surprised you at all? Has it been the fights you were expecting?
Yeah, actually, I was thinking because of the rounds being 3 rounds and 7 minutes, I thought people might come in and try to stall or take too long. But people have been really good at pushing the pace throughout this competition, so that's been really good. Yeah.
Is there a particular match today that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, so the fight with Arturus that is going to be coming up, he's a really exciting fighter, I've heard. So I'm looking forward to that fight. He's got a really good style. Yeah.
You mentioned that you trained with some of the athletes here today.
So I've trained with Lyle, who just fought, and I've trained with Arturus, who's going to be fighting, which is the reason why I know how they do. So yeah, they're really good. And with Lyle, we were working a lot of wrestling and a lot of sort of stuff that he did in the fight, which was really good to see. Yeah.
How does it feel to be refereeing people that you train with and getting to kind of look on to what they're doing instead of being a part of the action?
Yeah, it's really good because you get to see some mistakes from far. You get to see some things that they do really good from far as well. Because when you're training with them, you don't get to see everything, do you? But no, it's really fun sort of watching them from there. Yeah.
Do you feel like you learn from refereeing because you get to watch different?
Definitely. So there's some things that I saw that we were working on and that he tried and maybe didn't work, and I can see I can see why that didn't work because we just had to change his head position or whatever. But I thought he did really good though. Lyle, he really pushed the pace that fight. Yeah.
How did you get into refereeing? How did you find the transition from being a competitor to being a referee?
So what is I've been training jiu-jitsu for quite a few years now, and as you do some competitions, you learn the rule set because you have to follow the rule set, and that's the only way I've sort of learned by just fights, by competing or training. And while training, we keep in mind who's got more points or who's winning in that way. Yeah.
So you're still training yourself?
Yes, I am.
Do you have any plans to compete?
Yeah, I do have plans to compete. I'm hopefully trying to get time off from work to go to London Warriors Cup, which is November the 7th, I believe. And our Roger Gracie team is fighting the Apex team, which is a quintet fight, so 5-on-5. We're looking forward to that. That's in January as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Has anything really caught you off guard in terms of calling it out?
No, I wouldn't say so. No. I think, everything's run really smooth so far. But, as in, when the second fight that had just started, Lyle had straight away gone for a takedown. That made me go, this is going to start really fast. And I knew straight away this wasn't going to go for 3 rounds. But, I thought both fighters did really good there. Both fighters were really good,
Great, thank you so much. It's so good to hear from you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back to Alpha Grappling Championships Dungeon War series. I hope you had a lovely break. I'm going to welcome Rich in now to do the weigh-ins. Rich?
Thank you, Josie. All right, can we have Jorge Rodriguez just come up and stand here for me, please? Lovely. Can you step onto the scales? And we are almost exactly 75 kilograms. Thank you, Jorge. Jorge, do you mind coming around to this side for me, please? Thank you very much. And next we got Sam Gibbs. Sam, when you're ready, can you just stand here for me, please? Just there for me, please. And thank you, Sam. Can you step on the scales for me? And we've got just about 70 kilograms. Thank you, Sam. Sam, do you mind just standing there for me, please? Thank you, Josie.
Thank you. Okay, come on in. How are you today?
Feeling good, thanks.
Good. How did you prepare for today's fight?
Well, I've been training, so I was teaching as well. I've been teaching,
Oh, cool.
I've been teaching all week, and
Yeah.
I feel good. I
Good.
feel ready.
Good. Do you know much about your opponent today?
Not really much, but I've heard of him, and like, he's a competitor.
Yeah.
He's a good competitor as well.
Cool.
And I hope to, it's gonna be a good fight that we're gonna come down here and show to people.
Yeah.
And I hope, everything goes right.
Yeah. Is there anything you plan to do today? Do you have a game plan?
Well, this question, I don't really like to talk about game plan because fight sometimes, it's not about what you plan. Sometimes fight give you something different.
Yeah.
But all I have to say, I'm ready.
So do you think it's best to go in ready instead of having a particular plan? Do you prefer to kind of feel where it takes you?
Yeah, exactly. I've got certain techniques I put on my head ready to apply, but if it might not go that way, so I'm ready to take any actions from there. So.
Great, well, good luck today. Thank you. Thank you. Sam, come on over. I've got some questions for you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really well, thank you. I'm great.
Good. Do you know much about your opponent today?
I know a little bit about him. I've watched a few videos of him competing. I know he's been on the scene competing quite a bit. So I've got a little bit of a feel for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a game plan or any kind of tactics or strategy for today?
Of course, I have a game plan.
Cool. So last Dungeon Wars, you had a very dominating performance, submitting your opponent in less than 3 minutes. Is that something you plan to do today, replicate, beat?
That's exactly what I plan to do today.
Cool. And we saw from the Alpha vlog that you're really mentally preparing and planning to display like the most aggressive performance you can. How do you mentally prepare for your fights?
In lots of different ways. There's lots of ways I get myself mentally prepared. Visualization has been a big key for me.
Cool,
I play this movie in my mind over and over again, and I see how it goes.
Yeah.
That's been a big benefit for me. I have fantastic coaches, fantastic teammates. We all work on mindset together.
Yeah.
I am always physically prepared, always mentally prepared.
Cool. That's great. Thank you so much. Good luck today. Thank you. Rich, I'm going to welcome you back to do the face-off.
Thank you, Josie. Okay, Sam, can you step just here for me? Jorge, just here for me. We're going to have a quick face-off. And then he comes working his way over to the red corner. That's where he's fighting today, just shaking hands with the ref.
And just as a reminder, the scores at the bottom is scored for each round. So that'll be a round, that'll be showing each round score. There are 3 rounds in this alpha grappling system.
That's right, 3 7-minute rounds, 1 minute between each one.
So now we'll be waiting for Sam Gibbs to make his way down to the cage so we can get the action started. Sam Gibbs making his way down to the cage now. Poised and focused, he's ready for his second match on Alpha Grappling after submitting his opponent on his first outing.
Now, if you watch the first Dungeon Wars, Sam Gibbs did a sterling performance, absolutely dominating. It's going to be a really interesting fight today between Jorge and Sam. Very different styles, we're going to see how they're going to match them.
We're likely to see Sam come out with a explosive pace as he did in his previous competition. So let's see how Jorge looks to deal with that.
Blue corner, you ready? Red corner, you ready? Let's fight.
7 minutes, here we go. Touch hands and they're in. Jorge dropping to the floor.
Sam immediately trying to look to pass to Jorge's guard. Pulling him up and trying to clear that knee line.
Secure that position. Watch the angles of it, nice and easy. There we go, keep the pressure on the head, make sure you keep that pressure on the head.
Sam looking to clear the knee line.
Jorge with very strong grip there. Just holding on, trying to work his way out.
Sam's got a clamp on the heel. He's looking to try and capture that knee, but he's stood back up now.
And they separate.
Jorge just pulling half guard.
Gibbs over the
Sam's
top now.
Working on the head control. His corner calling for him to start controlling the top position.
Pressure in the upper body. We'll start working the lower body. That pressure in the upper body. Be patient.
Now, what's interesting here is that Jorge is still looking to get wrist control from this position, and we'll see what he wants to do with that. Now he's pulled for the arm drag, but Sam has dealt with that. He's now come back on top from north-south and back into side control.
Very effective use of energy from Sam. Jorge taking his time, trying to work his way out. Trying to look for a time to escape.
Deep breath in by Sam. Sam has recently started travelling to Wales to train with trials champion Ash Williams, and just to show his commitment to how much he wants to succeed as a pro athlete.
Now right in the corner, making it really difficult for Jorge.
Sam goes to sit back for the heel hook, but unsuccessful, and now they've moved back to the centre of the mat.
Just readjusting, resetting.
Jorge doing a good job of making sure that he tries to control the pace of this fight, but Sam being unrelenting, he wanted to pass that guard.
Mm-hmm. So what do you reckon Sam's trying to go for here?
So here he's looking potentially for the body lock, wrapping the arms around the body. What he wants to do is trying to isolate the upper part of his body to now deal with the legs. It's far easier to deal with those legs if he's got a pin on the upper part of the body.
it's looking like one of Jorge's strengths. So right now is the use of his legs, keeping Sam back, keeping him away.
That's right, Rich. He's going to be looking to control at either the hips or at the feet. Sam stepping back, maybe just to consider how he's going to pass that guard.
Both fighters very calm. We've just passed half time. We've got about 3 minutes 20 seconds remaining.
Now remember, this is the last fight of the preliminary card, so we'll be moving to our paid full card after this. So if you don't want to miss out the action, fights like Tom Barry versus Dw2 Prelim, then you'll need to buy on Facebook the main card.
More
Sam
deep
Gibbs
breaths
just taking
from
a
Sam.
deep breath in, yeah, that's right. This is the thing with the pushing the pace and controlling the pace at this speed, Rich, is that it is wearing, and we've got to keep in mind these 7-minute rounds.
Yeah. They cannot use all their energy in the first round. Especially a fighter with Sam, who's so full of energy.
Alpha Grappling operating a 1-point system, meaning every position is worth the same amount, every pass or back take. Sam just controlling that wrist, and now he's looking for the pass and sit back for that leg lock again. This is the thing, Rich, with this small cage, is that we're
Sam evading very quickly there. Some fighters...
Small palm to the mouth of Jorge.
Sam, palm to the face twice. The ref stepping in just to make Jorge's ready to begin again.
Head to head now, looking to find that inside control, so they have space to clear the knee. One push there. Sam is not wanting to allow Jorge back to his feet. He wants that pass.
Getting a bit aggressive now from Sam, maybe a bit more desperate. Jorge's still fairly calm.
There seems to be, every time that Sam is pushing up to work to the upper body, he's looking to then sit back for that leg lock if he's unsuccessful. He's not wanting to commit to anything that he's not sure is going to be successful.
And approximately 1 minute left for these fighters for their first round.
Sam. Again, a big scramble here. This is what we really expected, especially watching Sam Gibbs' last fight. We expected there to be a high level of pace, but it's determined how is this going to affect the second round, Rich?
Absolutely. Sam working very hard to evade, using a lot of energy.
Thinking how he can manage to control those legs. If he's able to control the knees, to work to that pass, to work for that knee slide. What we saw from our last fight was Sam using the Kimura trap to come over his opponents and work for the guard pass that way. So we may see that in the upcoming time and the next couple of rounds.
I'm surprised he hasn't used it so far.
And that is the end of the first round. They now have a minute's rest, and they'll go on to round 2.
Brilliant first round. Jorge back to his red corner. Sam Gibbs back to blue. Just taking a minute to get their breath back.
Some deep breaths from both competitors here. That was no easy round for either of them. So we'll see what strategies they employ. Eamon Madden, Sam Gibbs' coach, just having a word with Sam there. Sam doing a great job in that round, just to really push the passing, trying to find space, controlling the upper body there. So let's see what happens in round 2.
Okay, other way around. Sam straight to the floor. Jorge still standing, trying to find an in.
Sam looking for those points of control, whether it be a knee or the wrist. Jorge just kicking a grip away there. And now coming to his knees. Now Sam may look for this. He's now attacking attacking the neck as well as the legs.
Perhaps Sam's in a bit of a better position now to take on those knees.
Well, Rich, he'll be looking for different things here, whether that be starting working for a De La Hiva, hooking behind that knee, or maybe see some inversions by Sam. And he's come up for the sweep, a takedown as well. Now he's looking to pass.
Lots of energy, very, very fast. Jorge trying to grab the wrist.
Sam coming down to pass the guard there, head to head. Let's see if he's going to try and work for those inside controls. He's controlling the wrist at the moment. Now with a grip on the upper body.
Sam using his legs. And evading again. And it looks like both fighters have returned. Jorge on the floor now. Yeah, Sam dominating.
Jorge obliging to come away from the cage.
I wonder if there's some mind games as well. Sam trying to dominate the competition a little bit.
Again, Emma Madden just encouraging Sam Gibbs to really put his head right by Jorge's head, really controlling that upper body so that he can now look to pin Jorge's legs and slide his knee through.
Jorge's in a really tricky position here.
Jorge on Sam's back, but Sam just stands up and shakes him off there. Eamon Madden just telling Sam to settle his mind. That's a big thing at their gym, Eon BJJ, is that their mindset is everything, making sure that they're both mentally and physically prepared as athletes. It's a big part of their ethos.
Sam was even saying just before the fight in this interview, he was visualising how the match was going to go, getting it really clear in his mind how he's going to succeed.
And so at that inversion, Sam Gibb has got secure, he's grabbed the leg, but he hasn't managed to secure the knee. So standing back up again, which is about what you see from Sam is that he's not committing to anything that he's not sure he's going to be highly successful on.
Smart way of fighting, but you can see him getting a bit frustrated. They can't quite get it.
Yeah, there definitely seems to feel that there's a level of frustration coming through, but this is part of BJJ. Sam now going in with the knee slide, almost passing Jorge's guard. And he's now come to north-south.
Very nicely done from Sam.
Very good. We're going to pit stop here. Take time.
Both fighters may be taking a moment just to catch their breath while they're in this position. Sam considering what he's going to do next.
Jorge probably panicking a bit, trying to figure himself out. Very effectively turning over.
Sam trying to work to the back, but Jorge coming to his knees and now pulling guard again. A little frustration then with whether they're slapping of heads or just pushing away.
Yeah.
The thing is with competitors like this and with competitions like this, there is a level of pace that certain athletes set. Sam Gibbs training with Ash Williams, as I mentioned before, known for his aggressive level of pace and for an intensity in training that I think we're seeing in Sam as well.
Again, Sam not quite committing until he's 100% sure.
Jorge getting a grip of the shoulder, but Sam managed to clear that.
Again, same again.
It's a couple of times now we've seen Jorge go for those arm drags, trying to isolate one side of Sam's body so he can potentially go for the back.
Potentially sensing some weakness there in Sam, trying to work on it. Or maybe he's just testing out.
Not necessarily, Rich. The arm drag is a 50-50 position, so he can use that to his advantage as well. If he knows it's coming, he could potentially come round Jorge's own body and sit round for his back. Feels like there's a certain level of animosity between these two competitors as the round has gone on.
You've got a minute left.
It's about 1 minute remaining.
Be in control of your weight. Look, as soon as he puts his legs like that, he wants to come up.
Jorge potentially looking to stand up for the takedown there. As we've seen there, is Sam telling him no. Sam's saying there's no way he's going to get the takedown.
We're going to stay on top the entire time.
Sam managed just to turn out every time that Jorge's attempted
Control the leg.
those
Control the
takedowns.
leg. You can't go nowhere. That's it. Control the leg.
Coming up to the last couple moments of the round, 30 seconds left of this round. Sam Gibbs again working for that guard pass. And now diving in on the north-south. Back into mount.
Just go ahead.
Very effective from Sam.
Disengage. Disengage.
Jorge potentially going for a takedown, but Sam managed to turn out and time for that round, for round 2.
And that's time. They're going to have another minute break.
Well, I think I'm not sure whose round that was. Oh, that is the end of the competition. And Sam
Gibbs takes it.
A fast and furious pace.
A valiant effort from Jorge Rodriguez. Very well fought, bringing a lot more energy to this one than we saw in Dungeon Wars 1. Really impressive. Trying out some different tactics, using the floor a lot more.
Yeah, Jorge employed a different thing than he did against Jackson, potentially looking to pull guard. But as we saw before, is that he wanted those takedowns. He was just trying to work.
Yeah. Hi. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling good. Yeah. Thank you.
Good. Was that the fight you were expecting?
No. I got told it was a 70-kilo fight, so I've been cutting for 2 weeks. Get here, and my opponent's 75.
Right, okay.
So that's not what I was expecting. So he's a bit more physical than I thought he'd be. But beyond that, I mean, I said it last time, I pass guards. You saw that. Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's him or anyone else under 70. Yeah. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to establish position. Cool.
Considering that, were you able to use the tactics and game plan that you had in mind?
I didn't finish him. The intentions were to finish him in the first 2. I'd have been very disappointed if this went to a 3rd round, which it didn't. Yeah. I know he is a very game competitor that wins a lot by points. Right. So I'm glad that I showed I'm a better points player than the good points players.
Yeah. How do you plan to celebrate, rest up, move on to the next thing? What's next for you?
Oh man, training. Me and my coach Eamon will discuss what the next mountain for me to climb is, and then we get to climbing.
Do you have any plans for competing? Is there anything lined up?
Maybe the next Naga. For sure the next Alpha Grappling. Cool. Grapple Fest should put me on. You've seen twice now what I do here. Yeah. So I'm hoping they get me a match up in November. Once a month would be nice.
Cool. Well, congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you very much. Again, Jawad, you're the man. Commentators, referees, everybody here, thank you so much for putting this on. I just get given a time to turn up and I come and get to do this. So I'm incredibly appreciative that you give me this opportunity. Let's do it again.
That's so kind. Thank you. Thank you. Jorge. Where is Jorge? Come on in. I've got some questions for you. How are you feeling?
Well, the plan didn't work well, which he was fighting, but I always thought I was going to get him on the leg, but he was slippery. He managed to take the advantage. Cool. Let's give the credit to him. Yeah. But don't expect next time same thing gonna be happening again, because I know myself. Okay. I know we can put him in a tough position. It's just like I thought I could have done better. Okay. I should have underestimated it, but I did. I learned my lesson, and I'm ready for next. So. Yeah.
So you already have kind of an idea of what you're gonna do for your next fight.
Always. Always. So I always know I want to fight.
Okay.
So the plans doesn't come according to what you think sometimes. Yeah, so sometimes when you're gonna do this, certain things happen because the guy experienced as well. But you know, I really enjoyed the fight. wasn't what I was expecting. I was a bit going slowly to cut the last minute, but it was slippery. I was waiting for the 2 subs in the first time and the second time, but it didn't work that way. Because I tried to get a different style from where they used to see me from before, so it didn't work. So next time.
Okay. And what's next for you in terms of competing?
Yeah, I got some couple comps, especially no gi.
Yeah.
I do more gi, but nowadays I'm trying to focus more on no gi, so I can enjoy the level and learn some techniques and also be a good competitor in the no gi.
Yeah. How do you plan to rest, recuperate, get ready for the next one? What's next for you?
It's just my resting day is just one day, Sunday, which is more than enough for me for now.
Yeah.
Because I haven't got that tough competitors training with me all the time, but training is training. We can't complain. So.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. Well done for today. Thank you. How are you feeling about that fight?
Great. Very good. Very good. Very good performance by Sam.
Cool. How was the training for you in terms of getting back from COVID? How have you found that journey?
Oh, we've kind of adapted very well. So we've managed to create bubbles. So there's always been training going on. And Sam's always been putting in the rounds and making sure that he's doing deliberate practice and deliberate training. So it's been going well. It's been going well.
Do you feel like you've been able to help him progress the same, considering everything that you had to put in place for COVID?
Oh, for sure, because Sam's mindset is pretty much, it doesn't matter what's going on around us, that he's still going to have a plan and a focus. And as long as that's in place and we stick to that, everything's good.
Yeah. So you've mentioned a lot about mindset. Is that really a focus in how you train people?
For sure. In our gym, we definitely focus a lot on understanding what your goals are and being clear with them. And then kind of being the person that you need to be to achieve those goals. So it's congruent to who you are. And a lot of our athletes are mentally strong. And we feel like if you have that foundation, everything else you can kind of build on top of that.
Yeah. What's next for you in terms of training? Do you have any other athletes competing?
We've got a few other athletes competing, but I think Sam's our most active competitor at the moment, and we're really looking forward to getting him on bigger shows. So like Grapple Fest and all the other shows around the country, because we think he's earned that right now. So it's about time that he's more publicised and getting the fights that he really wants.
Cool. And how do you kind of design their training schedules? Do you do it very personally and things like that?
Yeah, it's very individual. So it's down to the individual how much time they have. I mean, Sam's everything revolves around his training, so he's quite easy to work with regards to that. But yeah, it depends on any individual, what time they have, commitments they have, and then we figure out a strategy for that.
Nice. Do you have any plans to celebrate today?
Today, I think we're going to get back, and I know Sam's always going to be talking about what the next step is, so we'll be doing that on the ride home, and then we'll just probably have a chilled afternoon.
Cool. Well, that's great. Thanks so much for speaking to me. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. We'll now get ready for our next fight. Have a great break.